we get to listen to local artist Wyatt Ellis with a performance here in studio. But first, Amber sits down with him to learn more about his journey into music.
Welcome back to Living East Tennessee, you guys. Well, a rising star here in East Tennessee, Wyatt Ellis, is a face you might recognize, and he's joining me today to talk about his music and career. So welcome to the show.
Hey, I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely. So you and I have something very much in common. We both love Rocky Top, but yours is translated a little different. Tell me about the inspiration.
Yeah, so the first time I heard bluegrass music was through the hands of Bobby Osborne playing the mandolin on Rocky Top. And then that inspired me to want to get a mandolin, and I got one, and then, I just have been hooked ever since.
Right, and I understand you begged your dad for it at the age of 10.
Yeah.
Talk about that transition and getting one and being able to just feel the music, really.
Yeah, so after I got one, I got some lessons, and then I started going to local jam sessions. And then soon after that, the pandemic hit, and I was stuck at home. So I learned to, kind of just play by myself, and, I think that's kind of how a lot of my musical growth happened.
Yeah, what's that like, playing by yourself and being able to hear the music and know your abilities that are really naturally given? It's awesome.
Yeah, it's like almost like training, just
Right.
I was at home, trying to get as good as I could get.
Yeah, and so when you're getting as good as you can get and you get to that next level, tell us about some of the things that happened after that. It's huge.
Yeah, so after the pandemic, I started, getting out and playing with people, and then, now I have my own band, and we just did a 3-night run with Marty Stewart, and everything's just so awesome.
And I understand you just had something huge come out with Rolling Stone.
Yeah, so my music video with Marty Stewart from that 3-day run that I opened for him is actually, it actually just came out in Rolling Stone magazine, and Joseph Cash, Johnny's grandson, took the video and all of the pictures, and he's just so amazing with his work.
That feel, that's amazing.
Oh, it was just awesome. I love Rolling Stone and what they do.
That's incredible. That's awesome, man. Talk about you also are going to be appearing at the Grand Ole Opry soon. Is that true?
Well, we're trying to get one in the works, but it's a dream of mine to keep playing the Opry.
Yeah, absolutely. What has that been like, this transition, to see yourself grow so quickly too by playing this musical instrument that you were so inspired to get?
Yeah, so I think my playing really exploded once I started getting out and playing with other people.
Right.
And, that's carried me to where I am today.
Absolutely. Who are some of the people that you look up to musically?
Yeah, some of the people that I, look up to musically, of course, Bobby Osborne, as I mentioned, but, Bill Monroe and, the Stanley Brothers, all of the old bluegrass, and, I love the new stuff, too.
Absolutely. And your mom put it best, bluegrass is something that is handed down. And what's that mean to you to be able to do that?
Yeah, so, bluegrass is kind of a big, open, welcoming family. And, once you're in that family, everybody's just so, so encouraging. And it's, it's been that way for years.
Absolutely. How do you hope to keep growing through all of this and thriving musically?
Yeah, I think just to keep in touch with the roots of bluegrass, but give myself the freedom to be able to, push it forward a little bit.
Absolutely. And talk a little about this amazing thing right here.
Yeah, so that's actually my album I released February 2nd, and it's called Happy Valley. It's a 12-song mandolin album, and they're all original material or they're co-writes. And I never thought I'd have an album, but I do now.
Yeah. How does that feel? Yeah, like you said, I didn't feel like I've ever had an album, and now you're getting booked for so many different things. You have a huge following on social media. How's that all feeling?
It's just the product of a lot of hard work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Well, where can people find you, follow your music? Because it's only up from here, man. It's only up from here.
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, just about everywhere. And I have a website called WyattEllis.com as well.
Absolutely. Well, you are such an inspiration. Thank you for keeping this beautiful musical art right from Appalachia here in East Tennessee and sharing it with the world.
Yeah.
And I understand you're going to close us out with a little familiar tune as well.
Oh, yeah. I'll play Bobby Osborne solo on a Rocky Top.
Right. Love it. All right, you got to check him out, you guys. Go find him on Instagram and his website as well, and catch him at local shows, because you're not going to want to miss out.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.